looks like the Flash has some competition from Seattle Seahawks star Kenneth Walker III. Given how wonderful his performance has been, the fans are waiting for him to smash some records. By the looks of it, that might just become a reality. As he logs the top speed of 2022 on the Week 7 TD run, we're wondering how fast he really is. Stay tuned till the end for all of this and more, starting with Kenneth's recent sprint. Kenneth Walker III has some pretty exceptional skills. We all knew that, but he's proving to the world that he has a lot more than just that in store for us. Just halfway through his first season in the NFL, he's already shone bright like a star, and we can't wait to see what other talents he's hiding. After Rashad Penny went down with a season-ending injury, the former Michigan State football standout and reigning Doak Walker Award winner took over as the starter in Seattle and has looked like one of the top rushers in the whole NFL. In a huge Sunday afternoon victory against the Chargers, the rookie just raced for 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. In his previous 3 games, he's averaged 6.8 yards per touch on the way to collecting over 350 total yards and scoring 4 times. The guy is on fire. On top of everything else he's accomplished, the athlete is proving why he was a second-round selection by displaying the physical attributes expected of a high draft choice. Despite his small stature, 5'9", 211 pounds, he's remarkably powerful and quick. On his 74-yard touchdown run in the second half against the Chargers, he set a new NFL season record for the fastest run by a ball carrier. Isn't that absolutely insane? The man is giving Flash and Bolt a competition. Let's talk about how fast Walker is. The Seahawks took up possession at their own 26 with 7 minutes 8 seconds left in the game. Seattle had a 14-point advantage and planned to burn some time by going on a long drive. However, Walker's 74-yard touchdown run shortened it to just 12 seconds. But how quickly was he able to get the job done? Well, Walker had a top speed of 22.09 miles per hour on an outside run in the fourth quarter that put the Seahawks ahead by 3 touchdowns and effectively ended any chance of a comeback by the Chargers. This is the season's best time for a ball carrier, according to Next Gen Stats, so you should know how big of a deal this really is. Now, to help you really understand the efficiency of our man, Kenneth, let's look at how Usain Bolt has been doing. The man who's literally known to be the fastest man to run the 100-yard sprint in 9.58 seconds at an average speed of 23.35 miles per hour. And then, in comparison, Walker was almost there at 12 seconds and 23.35 miles per hour. Do you see how quick you would have to be to run in full pads and still get so close to Bolt? To be honest, if you picked Walker for your fantasy league drafts, you're crushing the competition or fielding a slew of trade offers, or maybe even both. We wish we could be in your place because the man is really gold right now. Up next, here's how Twitter went crazy. As expected, the entire NFL was ecstatic at seeing their favorite marvel. There were tweets from all over the place. Let's go over how the fans reacted. This one tweet that made some rounds on the platform was especially hilarious. Now, before we get into it, have you noticed that dogs run at an amazing pace? Well, following up on that, this Twitter user tweeted, "Kenneth Walker doesn't have that dog in him. Dogs have that Kenneth Walker in them." Another tweet said, "I know it's been just 1 week, but man, I am blown away by Kenneth Walker already. With the moves he makes, he clearly has the potential to be the best pure runner in the NFL. A special talent." Tyler Lockett also weighed in. "That kid is unbelievable, man." Receiver Tyler Lockett said, "He's a star in the making. The way he gets better every week. You can tell the more and more opportunities he gets, the more comfortable he gets, and the more electrifying he is. This is exactly why we drafted him. We knew what he could do, and everybody on the team is excited he's with us." Moving on, here are the 10 fastest NFL players in 2022, starting with Derrick Henry at number 10. Now this one is a fan favorite. Henry's playing time was restricted by injuries last year, but in the games he played in, he sprinted 76 yards for a score at a top speed of 21.8 miles per hour. Henry is more than simply a power back, as he was one of just 5 players last year to be recorded at a high pace during a game. Next, at number 9, Marquise Goodwin. Though he's moved around the league a little, Marquise Goodwin has always put his lightning-quick speed to good use. Although he ran the 40-yard sprint in 4.27 seconds as a rookie in 2013, his mark ranks 4th all-time at the NFL Combine. Goodwin will be 32 years old at the end of the 2022 season, so it's workable that he's slowed down a little. Even if this is the case, Goodwin will still enter the 2022 NFL season as one of the league's quickest players. Following up at number 8, Tyquan Thornton. Thornton led the Baylor Bears, making 60 and scored 10 receiving touchdowns, running a blistering 4.28 in the 40-yard sprint at the 2022 NFL Scouting Combine. He has electrifying speed and can easily outrun any defender in his way in his prime. Thornton relies on his quickness and lengthy strides to create space between himself and the defense. Thus, he'll be of instant use to quarterbacks quarterback Mac Jones as a serious threat and the receiver for whom defenders will constantly need to account. Thornton's speed is undeniably a remarkable talent, but the 21-year-old also attributes his professional success to the solid groundwork he got at Baylor. Up next, at number 7, Tariq Woolen. Woolen's pace drew attention throughout the draft preparation phase. His 22.45 mile-per-hour speed in the Senior Bowl was the quickest ever recorded. Then, in the Combine, he ran a scorching 40-yard dash. People often claim that coaching length is impossible. Speed is not something that can be taught, and that's just what he has in his possession. Moving on, at number 6, Kalen Barnes. Kalen Barnes, a quarterback for Baylor University, ran the 40 in 4.23 seconds, the greatest time for a defensive back at the NFL Combine since 2003, and the best time of 2022. Barnes finished with the second fastest time of any player since 2003, and he came within 1/10 of a second of matching John Ross's 2017 Combine record of 4.22. On Sunday, 16 defensive backs ran a sub 4.440, the most DBs to do so at a single Combine since 2003. Not to forget, at number 5, Patrick Surtain. Patrick Surtain's quickness was a major factor in drawing attention to him during his debut season in Denver. Last season, while playing for the Broncos, he ran back an interception 70 yards for a touchdown with a top speed of 22.07 miles per hour. It goes without saying that Surtain should keep an eye on his pace as he advances. Next, number 4, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Marquez Valdez-Scantling isn't an outstanding receiver, but he makes up for it with incredible speed. On a touchdown run of 75 yards, the Green Bay receiver hit a high speed of 22.09 miles per hour. That time placed him in the top tier of the league's quickest players and was the second fastest of the 2021 season. Moreover, at number 3, John Ross. John Ross III, a former wide receiver for the University of Washington, made headlines in February by completing a 4.22 40-yard sprint at the Scouting Combine, breaking the record set by Arizona Cardinals running back Chris Johnson in the previous year. Many evaluators had Ross, now 22, pegged as a first-round choice because of his ability to dominate games as a receiver and special teams returner. Next, at number 2, Raheem Mostert. The highest speed attained by Mostert was 22.73 miles per hour. Later, though, he smashed that figure, recording a scorching 23.09 miles per hour. Adding fuel to the fire, Raheem Mostert was clocked as the Dolphins' quickest player during Friday's training camp session. Reports indicate that Mostert received a standing ovation from his colleagues once he revealed the news to them the next day. Finally, at number 1, Jonathan Taylor. Next Gen Stats reports that Taylor had 3 of the top 5 fastest speeds for ball carriers of all last year, including the greatest speed ever recorded at 22.13 miles per hour. Whoever is acquainted with Taylor's background won't be surprised by this. Jonathan Taylor was a track standout before he became an NFL superstar. That's a wrap for this video. What did you think of this record by Kenneth Walker III? Were you expecting it all along, or was it a surprise for you? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.